This is MTV and welcome to my crib. No, I don't think I should say this is MTV. This is just stupid.
Yo, I'm a better speaker. Let me do this.
Strobe light. You're not even access to the cell though, chill.
I can do a man voice. I can sound like a man. I can sound like a real boy. Or I can sound like a woman.
I'm done. I'm
Maybe sound
done.
like a woman. I can sound like a woman.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tez here. Welcome to my cell tour, T2A7. Yeah, boy. Alright. So today I'm going to show you throughout my cell, show you basically the design, people, guards, everything it means to us. This is what I'll show you today. And then we'll just throw some other shit in there with it as well. Okay. Alright, let's get into the cell tour. So, this is the cell. So this is our little storage area. It's a 4x4 chest. It's got all the essentials on it that we need. Everything else kind of gets filtered into it as it goes. And yeah, yeah. There's just kind of full of everything. But okay, so in our cell we have a gen for each tier that everyone in our cell has passed. The reason is our last one that we've put down, as it's everyone's past redstone, everyone's on gold in our cell at the moment. So in our gang, I think everyone has passed except for DJ, who's actually in the cell as well, but he kind of threw that system out the window. But yeah. So this gold coal gen has been generating up just on a 1 coal. What a ultimate elite crude ore. Since we've been started AFKing in here, and yeah, that's kind of it. This is the cell. As I walk around, you better just tell in the cell what the design is. And this here, this is an issue that we've had for so long, and I want this video to promote what is wrong with life. This, as you can see on every other gen, ladders. You can place ladders on every single gen. I've had it tested on a gold gen, diamond gen, even an emerald gen, but it doesn't work on a redstone gen. And I will prove it to you. I will prove this doesn't work. I'm doing this in the video. This needs to get out. I need help. I need help.
Hashtag generators are called.
They need. Where's a ladder? Where's a ladder? I got one ladder. It's okay. I've got one ladder. Bring back redstone. Fuck. Look. Bam! It just places it over here. Like. What? And then you try to place it here as well. Look. It just doesn't work. I don't understand. Don't. Okay.
It's inequality.
Okay. So these are our storage for our ores. That I'll show you when we mine them in a second. But yes, everyone gets 2 sets of double chests, and it gets filled up over time. That doesn't matter too much. We kind of just sell it as we go. So these are the lapis gens that DJ Waffles uses. I don't know. Yes, you do. You do. There's somewhere. Yeah. Maybe. Nope. Flies in it. Flies doesn't have chests. Okay, we forgot about flies. Okay, so going up to the gen room. Go up these stairs up to here, and this is the glory. The glory. Tell them the numbers so we can get ready to.
No balls.
I said at the start of the video, don't worry. So these are Flies' gens. He's got 10 diamond gens, if I'm not wrong. Just some gold gens over here. There used to be Dessa's, NZ's gens, Petrol's, and then Yoshi's, myself and Burger have our gens in here, in this pile of gold gens. Every guard in this cell is named after an experience that the boys in this gang in this cell have been through, is the best word to explain it. I'll go through and I'll explain each story. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, this guard, Sexy Shorts. This name came from a situation where we were in Discord, a group of us were in Discord, and Yoshi just joins out of the blue. And he's talking all this like weird stuff. He's like, oh my god, like, you should buy some shoes and some pants, and we're like, what's this kid talking about? And we're trying to get his attention, but we realize he's not talking to us, he's talking to his cousin, and he doesn't know he's in Discord. And then his cousin says, hey, do you like these? And Yoshi's like, yeah, Sexy Shorts. And we're all just pissing ourselves laughing in this call. Yoshi still doesn't know. I call him up and I was like, hey Yoshi, like what's going? And he's like, oh, you know, just doing some stuff. And I was like, hey, you know you're in Discord, right? And he's like, oh fuck, what did I say? And it was crack up. It was actually a great time. Okay, this guard, Fake Petrol. This story is just a saying that Flies, one of our gang members, he always says this, and I couldn't tell you why he says it. I don't know why he came up with it, but he likes the saying, and he was always like, fake someone, fake someone, fake someone, and it always comes back to Fake Petrol. Yeah, that's the story behind that one. Now this bad boy, Snorlax. Anyone who played Sovereign Planet when it released, and probably like 50 days into the season, if you were playing, you would know this name. And I think if you were in this gang, you would know that story as well. To be honest though, if you weren't even in this gang, you probably still know the story anyway. So Snorlax. It was probably about 50 days into the season. And our 3 mods at the time, which was myself, Petrol, and then Yoshi, as well as a mod called Snorlax. We were in his cell. It was a T4 cell. And grinding up, we had just all hit like 50, and it was good. It was really good. And the next day we come on and we're all on access from the cell. He's not in the gang anymore. So he basically just incited us. Then an inside happened again on him. One of his friends inside for us. We got all of our stuff back. Snorri started spewing in chat and he got banned. So it all comes back around. That's the explanation about that name. Okay, this name. Omaru. The name kind of just came from Burger because he wanted to name a guard. Every guard in the cell is kind of linked to at least every one of us. Every one of us, like, OG players in this gang. And, yeah. Burger still didn't have a name, and he's like, oh, let's call it Omaru. And, I think maybe we felt bad for him. I don't know. Eventually we just named the guard, but, yeah, that one lives on as a remark of him. Okay. This guard was named after myself. I was at boarding school, because that's where I go to school. I had my laptop on my desk, my monitor on my desk, and I was playing probably later than I should have been on prisons, and my house director, he comes in and he's like, hey, get off the computer, go to bed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed now. And he's closing up everything. He's like, you know, get off the double screens. And get off the double screens. Yeah, I love that saying. All the gang was in the call at that time. And no one could contain themselves. Everyone was pissing themselves. I was trying to keep a straight face. Like, I was sitting there, I was like, yep, sir, I'm going to bed. But I could still hear everyone just pissing themselves laughing on my headphones. So, yeah, that wasn't a good experience, but it lives on in our gang. Lad was mad. This name came from probably the start to mid Sovereign Planet. Lad the dad, he had a god set on. I think he may have hit a guard or something, and he dropped his entire set on the ground because he obviously didn't want it to be burnt by the guards. Petrol swoops in, takes the entire set, and Lad got so mad. We did ask his permission at the end to actually call our guard this, which is fine. We got the blessing to do that, but eventually we gave the gear back. I mean, we weren't dicks about it. He dropped the set, and we're good guys. So yeah, so that's where the name comes from. Big boys don't cry. This name is more or less a tribute to the previous owner and our ex-gangmate, Direfire. In Discord I named him Big Boys Don't Cry. Why? I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that was just kind of his Discord name. Everyone knew that was. So we called one of our guards that. I think that was probably the best thing to do. And yeah, I mean, our entire cell has been built around this guy buying a cell, then we buying it off him. So yeah. That's how it goes. Yeah, not the deal. Yeah, we're not gonna explain this one. Slayer got slayed. This is the first guard that was named after Slayer, and it was probably the saddest out of the bunch. So, our gang. Before we had our tier 2 cell, we had a tier 4 cell. Yoshi still has it on his account, but we had a cell. Our guards were pretty high leveled as the gear was. 15 gear, 20 sword, and our best guard. It was looking pretty good for us. At that point in time, we were moving all of our guards to our tier 2, just move them out, getting some more protection in our tier 2 as we could. We got all of our ultimate guards, and NZ Slayer, he didn't know that his he didn't know the doors were open in our cell, in our tier 4 cell. He picked up 3 uncommon guards. Caution effect, runs in, taps them once, pop gone. Takes the guards, takes the gear, and just pieces. Here we never got those guards back or that gear back, but hey, some good fun. And that name lives on in our gang, and it will never be forgotten. And yeah, Slayer is never picking up our guards ever again. Last but certainly not least, Potasipoof. So this is a tribute to one of our gang members, Potassium Dioxide. He used to be one of the most active players in our gang. He dropped off for a while, but he's made some comebacks recently. He's been joining back in the fun, which is great. Good lad. This is a guard that we named after we thought he would never come back to prisons. This is the name that Petrol always called him, and I think caught on and everyone started calling him Dasapoof. That was kind of his name. There isn't much explaining to do about this one. It's his name, a tribute to him. That's pretty much it. Some good bants, some good calls about this one. It's a great name. He's also paid me $5 to show off how cool he is. Love you. Alright, so that's the end of the cell tour. If there's anything I'm going to add at the end of this video, you'll see it before it ends. If not, and this is the last part of the video that you'll see, thank you for watching. Good luck to every other competitor out there. I think our cell has a special touch compared to everyone else. I don't know how many gangs, how many cells name their guards after an experience that a gang has had as a group. I don't know, Prisons is definitely a team game. If you don't have a team, it gets pretty lonely. Grinding up can take its toll on you, but if you have a good group of guys like we do, it makes it worthwhile. So, thanks boys for making this making this reset on Sov awesome. Thanks to everyone who supported the cell, who's been helping us out. Special thanks to Sways. Sways helped us with the guard design, a cell defense that has served us very well. Thank you to CZ for the boots on Not the Tail. I don't think we would have defended some raids if it wasn't for those. And thanks to everyone else who kind of helped us with these kind of meme-ish type things that are sitting around the cell. They're everywhere. They're honestly everywhere. I don't know. It's honestly been great fun. So, thanks boys. Tez out. Peace.